On February 16, 2020, jogger Barry McDonald found a huge cargo ship, the MV Alta, stranded near Ballycotton Village, Ireland. This ship had last been seen 2 years earlier near Bermuda while it was traveling from Greece to Haiti. Nobody knew what happened to its crew. The big question was, how did the ship end up in Southeast Ireland from the Caribbean? People speculated it could have been salvagers, spies, or even ghosts. Today on Brainy Bits, we'll be talking about abandoned ships. Like any abandoned structure, it can be tempting to explore these, but they can be structurally unsound. The MV Alta is a prime example of a ghost ship. Something with two very different definitions and a cultural impact big enough to make it the basis of numerous films, a television series, and about 1 million video games. The first definition is more literal, namely a boat manned by specters, such as the famous Man o' War, the Flying Dutchman, its crew cursed to eternally sail the sea and bring ill omens to any witnesses. In December 1874, the British brigantine Dei Gratia crew spotted the abandoned Mary Celeste, a ship sailing from New York City to Genoa, Italy. The ship was found abandoned with disassembled pumps, a missing lifeboat, and only 9 barrels of alcohol cargo. The crew was investigated by the courts, but no foul play was found. Theories suggest an explosion led to the vessel's abandonment, possibly caused by Dr. Andrea Sala creating a simulated alcohol leak and lighting it ablaze. The explosions caused the crew to abandon the ship, but the simulation remained pristine. The boarding party did not record any fumes, and the main hatch was secured. Another theory has been put forward by documentarian Anne McGregor that Mary Celeste's chronometer, a device that lets ships determine position, was faulty, leaving the ship's timeline off. The ship had undergone extensive repairs and had coal cargo. McGregor suggests coal and construction dust clogged the pumps, leading to one being disassembled. The captain may have taken a chance at landing on the Azores and called to abandon the ship. The crew was never found, and the ship was later loaded with worthless cargo for an insurance fraud ploy. But as this happened more than 100 years ago, finding new evidence is difficult. There are many other ghost ships without as much fame, such as the Seabird. It was reported to have beached itself on the coast of Rhode Island with no crew on board and was said to have disappeared once its cargo was unloaded. Or, maybe it was sold to a local merchant who changed the name. But what fun is that? Today, we have things like GPS and steel-hulled boats, so ghost ships must be a relic of a bygone age where sailors thought that at any moment their ship may be torn asunder by the dreaded Kraken. Not something that happens to modern vessels like the MV Alta, right? Well, not exactly. Ghost ships are still common enough. It's just that these days there isn't as much mystery behind them. After all, there are a lot of bad things that can happen at sea, surrounded by water on all sides. For example, Korean ghost ships have been washing up on Japan's coast for at least a decade. The Japanese Coast Guard believes these vessels drifted from waters around the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, also known as the Hermit Kingdom. The number of ghost ships has increased in recent years, with the first peak in 2017 being 104 vessels, which doubled in 2018. The Nikkei Asian Review reported 99 boats washed ashore by December 2019, and at least 156 by the end of 2019. So what's happening? Some suspect spies or defectors? What do you think? Oh, slave trade abductions? No, but close, thanks. Wait, really? One theory is that the ships are being used to re-establish an abduction program of Japanese citizens. Speaking to Undercover Asia, Kazuhiro Iraki, CEO of the Abduction Research Organization, described how the Hermit Kingdom ran an operation to abduct Japanese citizens to fill gaps in skilled labor, which peaked in the 1970s. And the fear is that these ships washed up on shore, some with military uniforms around them, may be used by spies seeking to infiltrate the country and kidnap citizens. However, the size and condition of these small wooden fishing boats and their crews suggest a different story. Many of these boats are not abandoned, often containing the remains of their crews. The Hermit Kingdom is known as a widow's town due to the number of fishermen who go missing at sea and never return alive. Malnutrition is common within the kingdom, and government mandates for bigger fish catches have led to fishermen traveling further afield, taking larger risks. The increase in ghost ship sightings came in 2017 after sanctions were imposed on the kingdom, including restrictions on coal and oil trade from China. The MV Alta, a larger and sturdier boat, covers a much larger distance from Haiti to Ireland than the fishing ships washing up in Japan. So, what happened? Well, in this case, we have some solid info that helps us recount the tale of this spectral journey. The Alta was built in 1976 and operated in well-traveled waters in an age of high communication. In September 2018, the Alta, a Greek ship en route to Haiti, became disabled while en route. The crew of 10 were stranded 1,380 miles southeast of Bermuda, drifting for 3 weeks. They rationed their food stores and were rescued by the U.S. Coast Guard on September 30th, 2018. The incident occurred during a hurricane, adding to the challenges faced by the crew. Between 2018 and 2020, the U.S. Coast Guard attempted to tow the abandoned merchant vessel MV Alta to Guyana, but it was hijacked multiple times. The next time, the Alta was spotted in the mid-Atlantic by the British Royal Navy ice patrol ship, the HMS Protector. The HMS Protector's Twitter post revealed that the ship was discovered by Storm Dennis and delivered to the coast of Ireland, avoiding detection on the way. The owners have reached out to the Irish government and are currently in discussions on handling the wreck. The MV Alta is not the only modern-day ghost ship that poses a serious hazard when left adrift in shipping lanes. They can threaten not only other ships but also offshore oil rigs. However, at the end of the day, we don't have to worry about malevolent spectral ships, as they may not be structurally sound. And thank you for joining us on this journey into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious.